Hello, my friends. Well, I've returned from a day out, not half a day, 3 hours, that's all. And this video is going to be a little bit about stopping in for my iced coffee this morning. You're gonna sit with me in the car and have a little chat as I sip my iced coffee and have my breakfast. And then we're going to Walmart. And actually it's the end of the day and I've been there and I brought you along with me. And we did a walkabout. I showed you some of the latest fall fashions that are coming out, and I think you'll be surprised. One thing I did notice that there were some kimonos like I'm wearing today. This is the best weather to just throw on a kimono over a t-shirt and a pair of pedal pushers. I mean, I don't even have a bra on today. I just basically have my little kimono on top of the t-shirt. And it still is over 100, but I have to tell you that it was quite nice in the car, the air conditioning car. And of course, walking around Walmart, number one, I got my exercise, which I haven't been getting this week, and it was cool. So I don't know why I sat around here all week lying on the bed. I could have been in the store, but it was the safe thing to do. And we did hydrate. Now, I will show you a couple of things that I picked up today. Two of them were nail polishes. I have a nail polish on that I believe the name of this is called On the Road for some reason or other. And it's, I don't know, a light brown of some sort. And here it is. It is made by LA Colors. When I buy nail polishes, I only spend a couple dollars on them because they work just as well for me with the expensive ones. And I do my own nails, as you know. And this one is LA Colors, and it has some hardeners in it too, which I do like. And I bought a new lipstick for a change, a Revlon lipstick. That the Revlons are only $5 something. They used to be expensive, but Revlon seems now to be in the drugstore market. And I have two things that I wanted to show you that came in the mail from Walmart. Actually, one is something old. They warned us yesterday or the day before that there might be some blackouts coming, planned blackouts because of the energy. What was the reason, Moose, why we should expect perhaps some blackouts?
Too much strain on the electric grid.
Too much strain on the electric grid, and that they're going to have some planned blackouts. So we are prepared, as you know, ladies. I showed you these 2 or 3 times in the past. My emergency lanterns. We gave them out last year to kids for Christmas. I have them next to our bed. Moosey has one next to his electric chair, which, by the way, during a power outage, he got stuck in his electric chair. I think you heard that rabbit hole story about Moosey getting stuck in his electric chair. So have these on hand. I just wanted to show you and remind you of these again. I will put the information, Amazon information, in the description box below the arrow. One other thing that I bought, and Moosey is in the process of charging it for me. It just arrived today. And I saw this on Patty Rockstar Mom's favorite products that she uses all the time. And I thought this was wonderful because, oh, it feels so good. I just push this little button. It's a portable fan. Can you hear it? It has 1, 2 speeds, 3 speeds. Oh, can you see my hair blowing here? It feels wonderful. This is a portable fan that also, the handle goes back and there's a little stand that you can sit it on your table. Patty, you were right. This fan is wonderful. The reason that I got it was because the last time that we had a power outage in the middle of the night, last summer, it was so hot, and of course the air conditioners and the fans went off, and I became a bit claustrophobic. I'm going to put that off, but isn't this wonderful? I became a bit claustrophobic and had to open the door and stand outside because the cottage got so hot. So this we will keep charged, and it's a wonderful thing. Can you hear it? I'll put it up to the highest speed. It's wonderful, and I could just stand here and hold this the whole time. So I will put the information to this. Thank you, Patty, for the hint. It's wonderful, and it's quite, keeps me cool right here, right now. I'm not the least bit, and it's very warm in here right now because I do have to have our air conditioner off. By the way, let me mention that this is charged by in your USB port. So there is some kind of a lithium battery in here that just stays there. You don't have to buy it. The other thing Moosey reminded me that I forgot to mention in this portable fan is that it comes with a little bottle, probably about this high, with a little spigot on the top, and you fill it up with water, and you fill that fan because it has a mister attached to it. And that was the great thing about it. It's not just a fan, it's also a mister, and you hold it here, and I haven't tried it, but Patty says it's wonderful. So that's the beauty of that fan. Now, something else that I picked up, and I can't remember who I got this hint from, but it's called an ice roller. And it was only, oh, by the way, I think this fan, was $18, which is quite reasonable for what it does. This ice roller, I think, was $6.96, something like that. And what you do is you take this little end off. Now, I actually put the whole thing in the freezer. You keep it in the freezer and you ice roll your face with this. It is wonderful. Now, if in the morning you want to get rid of eye bags, or my upper eyelids tend to get puffy, you can do this here. I'm not going to do it because it feels so icy and cold right now. I just took it out of the freezer. This also is a wonderful tool that I will keep, and both of these fit in, as does the lantern, with our extreme heat wave that's going on right now. So just a few little hints that maybe you would like to pick up too. And I'll put this description in the bottom too. This is called ice roller. And by the way, it can be for any soreness or bump on your head, or when your children, your grandchildren fall and they get a little bump or a cut or something, you can roll this anywhere. This does come out to put in the freezer. And I didn't do that. I just put it into a plastic bag and stuck it in there. Now the same goes for this. Now this is your eye roller, if you remember, the jade rollers. Now you can ice these, keep these in the bag too, in the freezer. And a lot of people have, I've had this for a while. I bought these a couple Christmases ago for all my daughters and granddaughters too. Has the little eye one, has under the eyes, and these are wonderful, especially when they've been in the freezer. So get yourself one of these. You probably all have one of these too. These are wonderful. You can use them even when they're not in the freezer, but I prefer the cold, especially right now. I have to go out. I haven't been out in this heat. I did a shopping a couple days before it started, and I am out of everything. Milk, berries and bananas for Bill's cereal. Oh, so many things. So I'm headed out, and I'm gonna go to Walmart because I'm looking for some nice cool suppers too. So while we're out today, I'm gonna fix this a little bit. A little crooked. We'll definitely stop for a nice coffee and maybe my favorite egg quesadilla with green sauce breakfast. Sorry, I had to stop before I left the property because I thought the cat was in the back of the car, and I left the door open for her. I know Bill doesn't like it when I do that, but My Shamu has claustrophobia, and when I try and bring him into the house to let him cool off, he won't stay in the house unless I leave the door open. And of course, you can't leave the door open with the flies and the heat coming in if you're trying to keep it cool. So Shamu has been staying in the car, which has been a little bit cooler. If Moosey knew that I left the door open for the cat to go in, he wouldn't be too pleased. Well, I'm in the line right now, pulling into Del Taco for my iced coffee and my breakfast. I haven't had breakfast yet. So this is a little outing for me right now. And I'm looking up there and I still don't see anything that I like better. Ooh, I hope the time is just right. I think I have 5 minutes to get my breakfast. Love that egg and cheese quesadilla. And I hope they're still serving it. So why don't you go make yourself an iced coffee? As I pulled in, I noticed someone else took my spot to park under that beautiful big palm tree. But I'll try and find another place to just sit and chat for a minute. Good morning. Hi, I'll please have an iced coffee. I'll have a regular, please. And I want one of those egg and cheese quesadillas with extra green sauce, please.
Okay.
And no bacon on that.
Okay.
And that's it, thank you.
All right. So the regular coffee, a quesadilla with extra green sauce and egg, and that'll be $6.
Okay, thank you. I haven't had this in a while. Looks like there's 2 or 3 people here waiting in line for their breakfast as well. What's today? Today's Wednesday. So I did miss senior day. So I can't stop at the thrift shop. I'll save that outing for next week. So I'm going to turn this off because it looks like I have a little bit of a wait till I get up there. But I'll join you in a little bit when I start sipping my iced coffee. Here. Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ooh. I'd like about 10 Del Scorchos, please. I love my hot sauce. Thank you so much. Bye now. Well, I just made it. They only serve, I think, until 11 o'clock, and it's 1 or 2 minutes past 11. So I just made it. I'm so excited. Now, as I drive over here, I see that my little place, oh, nuts. My little place under the tree is taken. So I'm just going to have to pull right in here. You know, I don't know why I've been sitting home in the heat, because quite frankly, I'm more comfortable right now sitting here in this air-conditioned car than I have been all week or two with the heat. And I'm sure that once I get out of the car and into the stores, I'll feel the same walking around. And you know, the other bad thing about about isolating ourselves in the cottage is we're not getting our exercise. At least I'm not. Moose unfortunately can't get too much exercise walking, but he does try with his arms and standing up every once in a while too. But I love getting out. I do work in the garden still. I was out this morning feeding my cats. Now, I don't know about you, but I read something about the things people were looking forward to in the fall. I saw it, I think, on either Facebook or Instagram. It was one of those things that pop up. Things I love about, that I'm looking forward to when the summer's over. And number 1 was pumpkin spice drinks. Wait till you see what I ordered. I did order last night a big box. I think there's 96 or 80 of them. My pumpkin spice little cups for the Keurig machine. I can't wait. They'll probably last me till Thanksgiving. I don't know. 1 a day. And Moosey gets his regular coffee. He's not a fan. But I found myself something to drink my pumpkin spice out of every morning, and I'm going to show you. Of course, I'll have my collagen in there with it, but with whipped cream on top. I can't wait to show you, and I think it's coming in the mail probably within the next day or two. How am I going to do this? Leave the, oh, you know what? I'll have to leave the air on a bit. I'll keep it low while we talk. But as you know, maybe for those of you, I'll show it to you anyway. I've done this before, and I hope I'm not disappointed. Years ago, when we used to go through these fast food places, when I had all the kids in the car, and they were little grade school guys, and I'd always get my green burrito, and I'd always say extra cheese and sour cream. And of course, the kids always knew my favorite. Even now, they kid me about my favorite. And when we would order, if I hadn't gotten my green sauce on there, and I'd look, and we'd be a block away from Del Taco, and the kids would be opening up their food, they'd open up mine, and I'd say, oh, where's my green sauce? And if it wasn't there, I'd say, oh, no. And the kids would say, oh, no, Mom, let's not. And I'd whip around, turn around, and go back. And the kids would be so embarrassed, you know, because I'd always say, I have to go back and get my green sauce. They forgot my green sauce. And we'd drive through, sit through the drive through again. The kids would be hiding their faces. And I'd say, you forgot to put my green sauce in it. They'd say, I'm sorry, thank you. Just something we always did that the kids... Funny the things that the kids remember. For those of you who haven't seen my favorite breakfast, I will show you now. Look at that. Now, usually, depending on who's making it, you know, it can be a lot thicker and gooier than this, but it is delicious. That is so good. And it's so nutritious for you, too. Now, there's a little green sauce on there. Not too much, but it's good. But this is what delights me. Oh, I know so many of you love your iced coffee too. So I hope you're joining me right now. Well, here we are in Walmart. And the first thing I noticed were these carvable pumpkins. For some reason or other, they're artificial and definitely carvable. And I think it's a great idea. You don't have to worry about the pumpkins mushing around and going bad on you. Good idea. I thought I'd just run through some of these aisles. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but there are some cute things out there in the way of decorating your home. I love the signs, and kind of gets us in the mood. But I'm not going there yet, ladies. Pretty soon. Showing quite a lot of new kimonos in all different colors. They're not particularly really sheer, but they're very flowy, and as you know, I love them. The prices are good, and there's different patterns. I love this one. It's a nice color for the fall, and you might want to stop by. I think some of them were $15.98 and some were $22 or $24. I do love these kimonos. As you know, I have quite a few of them. But there was one I loved, and I've been debating it. It was a navy blue one with some nice trim on the bottom. There it is. It's that one right there. Loved it. They also had a really nice assortment of tops. This particular one I liked. The color is very popular right now. Mustard with big sleeves and a waffle. Moosey wanted me to pick up a lot more of the mums and also the marigolds, and I've filled my cart with them, so tomorrow might be a very early morning planting day. Now, the last thing that I did stop to see were these very 1970s, oh gosh, psychedelic, bell-bottom very silky polyester pants. I think they're hysterical. I'm sure the young kids will be wearing them, but it's amazing how fads come and go, isn't it? Look at these. It's getting very hot in here. The fan is off, and Moosey is down in the corner with the portable fan on his face. And I'm a wreck, but I want to finish up the video. One of these days, it's going to be normal weather for us. Now, here's what I'd like you to do for our next video. I would ask you in a Q&A, I guess they call it, except that I'm going to ask the questions and you're going to answer or comment. And what I'd like you to do is to tell me once again, I think I only did this once before, what are your favorite types of videos? What would you like me to talk about? Or I know you like the vlogs where I travel around and bring you with me. I know you like the little car trips that Moosey and I take in and out of the fast food places, the yogurt. I know you like Moosey's visits, but for instance, the last video, I don't think anyone was too wild about it. But you know, the teacher in me every once in a while does come out. And I do like to talk to you about inspirational things, what I think and what I feel about living and aging happily and successfully. And tell me if you like those videos too. I know you like the ones where I share things about where we've been, what we've done with the children, but do you like the get ready with me's? I know you like the cooking, but do you like just a variation of things in a video? Something similar to this. Do you also like the inspirational ones where we chat about all sorts of things that can keep us living well, living happily, communicating with others? You know, those kinds of videos. And I do like to do those too. So let me know, and I will try and keep everybody happy as I can. And once again, you can see what a wreck I am with this heat. And I think it's one of the reasons why my curls are staying in so well too. So I think I'm going to close now. And this will probably come out Thursday, which would be tomorrow. And then hopefully I'll see you on the weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday. And I will probably could have put a cooking video in that particular one as well. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. Welcome to any new subscribers. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now. God bless us all.